let's discuss now. Ancient India, section wise 250 questions, 1 hour. And let me see what you scored out of 100. Okay. So, the very first question, consider many foreign emissaries who visited dynasties. Which of the following pairs are correctly matched? So, this is very potential question and the usual pattern of the question UPSC asks in your prelims examination. Like the foreign ambassadors, travelers or pilgrims to India, and their observations or their accounts on India's culture, religion, society, status of Buddhism, Jainism, status of this architecture, art forms, etc. They ask such kind of the questions, you know. If you check the past 10 years questions, you can see that is a regular visitor, that is a regular type of question. So here, when you study this, your focus must be like this. For example, the foreign ambassadors is they visited which dynasty or which empire or during the reign of which ruler, and what are their observations? Their observations or their views on India's caste system or women or economy or socio-cultural aspects, status of Buddhism, Jainism, all these elements are very, very important. Again, their contemporaries in India, their contemporary authors, scholars, writers, or maybe Buddhist saint. Okay, so that concept is also very, very important here. Megasthenes, do you think he visited India during the time of Chandragupta Maurya? Megasthenes was a Greek ambassador. Megasthenes was a Greek ambassador who visited India during the reign of Chandragupta Maurya. Obviously, that is true. And his Indica is the best evidence. Megasthenes Indica, which talk about this Mauryan polity, society, economy, culture, about different social classes, etc. Megasthenes and his observations on Pataliputra or about its culture, economy, society. He discusses about these different art forms, craft works, existed here. He discusses about 7 social classes. Am I right? He also says that usury was absent in India. Slavery was absent in India. Okay, some wrong informations, wrong observations by Megasthenes. So Megasthenes was a Greek ambassador to the court of Chandragupta Maurya, the very founder of this Mauryan empire. Okay, Fahin is a Chinese Buddhist pilgrim who visited India, and that was during the reign of Chandragupta II, the Gupta ruler. He is also regarded as Vikramaditya. He is also regarded as Vikramaditya. Okay, Vikramaditya, Chandragupta II, Vikramaditya. And its 9 gems stayed at the court of Vikramaditya. Out of them, Kalidasa was one of the, like one of the gems in the court of Vikramaditya or Chandragupta II. Okay, and Vikramaditya or Chandragupta II, his accession to the throne. Regarding that, there is a popular play, Devi Chandraguptam, we discussed. So, Fahin is a Chinese Buddhist pilgrim who visited India, that is to collect the original manuscripts of Buddhism, and he visited during the time of this Chandragupta II, which is true. Huan Sang, again the Chinese Buddhist pilgrim who visited India in the 7th century AD, that was during the time of this Harshavardhana. Okay, that is in the 7th century AD. And Huan Sang also furnished a good account about India's socio-political, economic, cultural conditions during that time of Harshavardhana and even before that also. Okay, and he visited South India during the time of Narasimhavarman first. And his observations on Kanchipuram. It is 100 Buddhist monasteries existed there. It is a temple city. Gedigas were there. Gedigas, educational institutions. Okay. So obviously that is again correct. Deimachus was again another Greek ambassador who visited the court of this Bindusara. Visited the court of Bindusara. That means all these elements are correct here. All these foreign ambassadors and their visit or the dynasties or rulers they visited, that is absolutely true. Your answer has to be Delhi, which is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now question number 2. With reference to these ruling dynasties of ancient India, which one of the following is the correct chronological order? Again, chronology. Okay. I respect chronology. You respect? UPC always respect chronology, has a great love for chronology. Chronology based questions is a regular question again in your prelims examination. Every year minimum one question is a guarantee question. Either modern India, ancient India or medieval India. Okay. So chronology based questions. Chronology of the events, chronology of the rulers, chronology of the dynasties, chronology of these like educational centers. So chronology based questions, you know, very favorite question. With reference to and chronology, they ask in history and in some other subjects also. Maybe polity, constitutional amendments, okay. With reference to the ruling dynasties of ancient India, which one of the following correct chronological order? Now you see, Shadavahanas are there, Pushyabudhis are there, Hidinkas are there. Let's take the first one, Shadavahanas, and they are, come on, they are, yes, Shadavahanas, you know that Shadavahanas, you said it, okay, I shall call them, they are Brahmin rulers. Brahmin rulers. And mummy's name is added to their name, am I right? Gautami Putra Sadagarni. Vasishta Putra Pulamai, you say. So mummy is the matrilineal culture they followed. Obviously, they are Brahmin rulers and their origin is Andhra, am I right? Yes, okay. Again, anything else about the Shadavahanas you remember, yeah? Andhra's book, founder is Andhra's book, and again, anything else you feel? They finished the last Kanwa ruler and Andhra's book, you know, yes, obviously. Again, you heard about this Amaravati. Amaravati was recently in the news also. Yes, some post-Mauryan schools of art, Gandhara, Madura, Amaravati. Amaravati school of art, Buddhist school of art, it was patronized chiefly by the Shadavahanas, which talks about that religious toleration of the Shadavahanas. And also they were first in the ancient history to provide tax-free land grants to Buddhist or Brahmin priest, etc. Okay. So Shadavahanas, you take care, they are post-Mauryan rulers. They are post-Mauryan rulers, am I right? They are post-Mauryan rulers. Then you go for Pushyabudhis. Pushyabudhis, which dynasty Pushyabudhi you remember? You know that Pushyabudhi, Harshavardhana belongs to this. Harshavardhana belongs to this Pushyabudhi dynasty. He is the same person who played that disco dance what is on Narmada river bank. Narmada river bank, you know, that is in 618 we discussed. Recently Bori Institute decoded a copper plate inscription. They fixed the year in which this Pulakeshin II and this Harshavardhana fought a war on the banks of Narmada river. Okay. And in which Harshavardhana was, you know, like defeated. Okay. A Tamil phase happened to that Harshavardhana, you understand. So anyway, you see Harshavardhana was defeated, Pulakeshin was successful. And Harshavardhana belongs to Pushyabudhi dynasty. Harshavardhana is a post-Gupta ruler. Post-Gupta. That means this Pushyabudhi is a post-Guptan dynasty. Post-Guptan dynasty. Haringa dynasty. Babamon, Haringa dynasty. Do you think Babamon belongs to Haringa dynasty? What was his name? You remember, Ashwini? Yeah, Babamon? Or it is Abumon? Which one? Not Babamon, it is Bimbisara. Bimbikutan, you see? Bimbisara, you know, the person who believed in matrimonial alliances. The Buddhist text says that he had that 500 wives, etc. And through matrimonial alliances, he expanded the territories of his empire. He built a huge Magadha. Anyway, Haringa dynasty is this is a pre-Mauryan. It's a pre-Mauryan dynasty, Mahajanpada. Okay, Magadha was ruled by this Haringa dynasty. So that is the history of Mahajanpada before the Mauryas. Now you are in a position, yes, after Bimbisara, then comes Ajatashatru. So now you see you are in a position to answer this question, yeah. The chronology you understand. Okay, pre-Mauryan, post-Mauryan, post-Guptan, etc. You got it right now. What will be your answer? C is the answer. Haringa, Shadavahanas, Pushyabudhi. C is the chronological order.